Hi friends, welcome back. So this video is meal prep video. I'm about to be busier than normal. When I first started this, I had all the time in the world and I don't so much anymore. So I'm learning how to meal prep, which is kind of fun. You should try it. I'm excited to see and execute how easy this appears to be. So I've got 12 meals. It's 5 different options, but it's into 12 meals. That it's one of them is sheet pan and the other 4 are crock pot. So I hope you like them. I hope you give it a try. And also, when I started this, I had, like I said, I had a lot of time on my hands. So I was posting every other day. And now I'm going to have to extend my videos to be a little longer, but just post once a week. So I've not determined what day that'll be yet, but to the 256 people that have subscribed to me already, I'm excited for this whole new chapter and YouTube and everything else that's going on. So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye. So for this sheet pan meal, you're gonna need 2 bags of the peppers and onions, 5 pounds of yellow potatoes, and 4 packs of sausage. Make sure you write the contents, date, and cooking instructions on your bags before you fill them. I will be sure to add a pausable moment at the end of this segment so you know what to write on your bags. So what we're going to do basically is everything that you have, you're going to divide up evenly between your 4 bags. I only made 3 bags and then 1 sheet pan because we're having this for dinner tonight. So I'm just going to put this in the freezer until I'm ready to cook it later. So when you're buying the potatoes or trying to choose what potatoes you should use for this meal, I suggest you use yellow potatoes or golden potatoes because they are a softer potato. If you use russet or Idaho potatoes or baking potatoes, those potatoes are really, really hard and they take quite a while to cook. So yellow or golden is your best bet here. The seasonings that my family prefers, yours could prefer something different, so make it yours. I add salt, pepper, oregano, garlic powder, and smoked paprika to this. So I'm sprinkling it on the pan in the back, but I'm just dumping it in these 3 bags up front. And then once I seal up the bags, I can shake it up to disperse it, and then that's ready to go in the freezer. You're going to want to eat these within approximately 3 months. The amount of seasonings also that I'm sprinkling in here, I'm using a teaspoon, and that is personal preference, however much you want or how much you think you would sprinkle on your food, given it's laid out on a sheet pan like there at the top of the screen. So it's totally personal preference how much of each seasoning you use. So I have a lot of chicken in my freezer that's just frozen, unseasoned, unplanned of what to do with it. So I thought, why don't I turn it into a crockpot meal? So that first bag was just drumsticks. This one is drumsticks and thighs that are still connected. And this one is also drumsticks and thighs that are still connected together. So I'm just going to add some barbecue sauce and some Italian dressing. And then when I want to make barbecue chicken or pulled chicken, all the seasonings are going to be in there. And you just throw it in the crock pot and let it cook for 6 to 7 hours on low. I used 1 full cup of barbecue sauce. It can be any brand or any flavoring that you wish. And the Italian dressing, you can use any brand. So as long as it's Italian dressing and barbecue sauce, you're good to go. I don't know how I made it to my age and have never had or made shepherd's pie, but you guys have to try this. It is so good. I do have a pausable moment at the end of this clip that shows the complete list of ingredients and the directions. So I won't bother you with my voiceover. You can just watch it all come together. I got 2 9x13s out because I was hoping that I could split this meat mixture in half and make 2 freezer meals out of this, but if I would have done that, it just would have been too thin. And yeah, so I just went with 1. So go ahead and make some mashed potatoes. You can use instant or you can use real. That's your personal preference. I used 2 bags of what I just showed you because we need 3 to 4 cups of potatoes to top on top of this meat mixture. Lastly, we're going to add 2 cups of cheese, and then we're going to bake it in a 350-degree preheated oven for about 30 minutes. If you choose to make this a freezer meal, like if you're meal prepping, go ahead and put some foil over it and make sure that you put a label on it that what it is and the date you made it. And you're going to cook it from frozen for 60 minutes covered and then 10 minutes uncovered at 350 degrees. So the ingredients you're going to need for this is some sliced beef, beef broth, Worcestershire, garlic powder, steak seasoning, and peppers and onions. So these peppers and onions only are added in on the last 30 minutes of cooking, so we're going to bag them separate. Make sure you write on your bags before you fill them up. So because these bags are going to have liquid in them, I need to freeze them standing up. So we're going to improvise and use a bowl. So we're putting 1 pound of stir-fry sliced beef in each bag. The bag at the bottom of the screen is already seasoned from the store, so I don't put steak seasoning in that bag, just the one at the top. So we're going to start with putting 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce in each bag, 1 teaspoon of steak seasoning, and nothing in that bag because it was already pre-seasoned. And now we're adding garlic powder. We're adding 1 teaspoon to each bag, and then 3/4 cup beef broth. So now we're going to add those bags of vegetables into the gallon size bag, zip them up, freeze them, and they're ready to go. When you're ready to cook them and serve them, you cook them in the crock pot according to the instructions. When you serve it, you're going to want to get some sub buns and some provolone cheese and add the meat and the vegetables onto the sub bun, top it with provolone cheese, and pop it in the oven for a few minutes to melt the cheese. And you have Philly cheesesteak. So this next meal is taco soup. You make it in a crock pot, and you're going to need ground beef, fried and drained and cooled, because it's going to go in a freezer Ziploc bag. And then you're going to need 2 cans of pinto beans undrained, 2 cans of kidney beans undrained, 2 cans of Rotel, 2 cans of corn undrained, 2 cans of green chilies, 1 tablespoon of ranch in each bag, and 1.5 tablespoons of taco seasoning. After your ground beef is cool, you're going to split it evenly between the 2 bags. And we're going to add also 1 can of each of those items into each bag, and 1 tablespoon of ranch powder in each bag, and 1.5 tablespoon of taco seasoning in each bag. To those of you who stuck around all the way to the end, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me that people are watching. So if you have stuck around and you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, can't thank everybody enough. I wish there was something that I could do nice for every single one of you. Thanks, bye.